All right. I have to record this now because I started getting emotional yet again. Y'all, this was a hard episode for me because it was the most real for me. And for those who don't know, are not a part of the African American community, watch me because you love me, da da da. That was dismissive. Colorism is a real thing. And whether or not people know it, whether or not they understand it, or what have you, we're we're going through things. I gotta have my brightness on my light that I just gotta think you'll get from whomever got it from me. This bright because I want to make sure that I'm seen and well taken, and it's just I have her paused on my screen, y'all, and I'm sorry. I have her paused on my screen when she started crying. I had to stop. I get it, and y'all, these Big Brother fans, vicious. And they'll come over here and talk about, N word this, Blackie this, whatever that. Now, I didn't have the same experiences as Bailey because I grew up in the city. Like, I grew up in the inner city. So, like, everybody that I was around was black. Like, they looked at it like me. It wasn't until I really started to interact with white people that I realized, oh, people don't like me like that. Now, I knew my skin was too dark for black people because Busyblu is dark skinned. Like I through and through, and I love all parts of my melanin. Hey, you don't need it if you want to. Okay, and I love my chocolateness. I didn't start liking it. I don't say liking it. I didn't start loving and embracing every part of me until college. This girl came up to me and she said, "I love your skin." And I'm thinking, who's she talking to? Who is she talking to? Like, who is she talking to? She was like, just oh, your skin is so beautiful, so silky. Like, where you from? Like New York. And she's like, no, like where you from? Like where you? And it just made me embrace me. And I have not looked back since, but I have gotten it, y'all. I think I told it in one of my videos when I was working at Denny's. The first time a white person came up to me, when he didn't come up to me, he was with a group of other white people sitting at the table, and I came up to serve them because I was a server at the store, at the restaurant. And he said, "Who told them that I wanted an N word to serve me?" And I said, "Excuse me." He said, "Oh yeah," and they all laughing with each other. All the white boys laughing with each other. Who told them that I wanted an N word to serve me? And I said, "Oh my apologies, my bad. I had no idea you didn't want N word serving you. Let me go get the manager." Oh, when I say John kicked them out so fast, he kicked them out so fast. And I was thinking, what's going on with that table? He was like, oh, how? Well, they won't ever. Okay, in this place of business, talk to anybody. One of my best servers like this? Oh, no, they're gone. He escorted them out so quickly. But it's already hard being just black. And then you have to deal with colorism. You have to deal with people just, first of all, people just not gonna like me just because I'm black. I remember I be talking to Jolene, I be talking to Miranda, and it's just like, yo, where the numbers at? Like, you're doing videos just as much as me. You're doing. They don't want to see black people. Y'all don't want to see black people. Let me not say y'all because y'all here, so y'all do. But people, they don't want to see black people on their screen talk about the show, being a part of the show, talk about their experiences. We live in a society where we only get white, 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 white. That's all we get. And when people are like, well, go back to your country, I didn't ask to be here in the first place, ho. Like, I did not. You're yelling at me. I did not ask to be here in the first place. We're not like other communities where it's like, oh, we're seeking refuge or we moved. I never asked to be here. Y'all took me as property. Now it's go back to your country. Girl, this is it. Like, this is it. And I feel myself getting heated and frustrated because I'm looking at my sister right here on my screen, and she's crying, she's tearing up because we here, and then I did. And what first? I feel myself getting there. It frustrates me when people talk about me talking about David and how he removes himself. And it's like, we go through this. Like, this is what we have to deal with. And I feel like every chance he gets, he act like he's not a part of it. He acts like he's better than, he acts like he's removed. And I understand swallowing it and, trying to move past. I get that. But then when you get a chance to finally talk to people like us and then really get, you still act like we're talented. He just got that talented tip with talent. And it's just frustrating. This is not easy. If y'all ain't heard of Double Consciousness by W.E.B. Du Bois, look it up. And you just have to constantly do this. And to see my sisters on this, it just means CBS. And y'all know I really don't like y'all hoes like that. Y'all know I really like y'all hoes like that, but this is what we needed to see. I'm so sorry, y'all, because I feel like I'm just really going in. This is what we needed to see. I showed the other thing for y'all. Y'all need to give me some money. Thank you. I don't think people know. I don't think people get it. I don't think people understand. And this is why I have problems sometimes when whatchamacallit has a whomever puts people on the show who don't, just because you my color don't make you my kind. And that's sometimes how I feel about David. And I don't want to. I don't want you to think that I'm one of those black people who like, oh no, he this, he that. Let's be clear. I'll fight for you the same, but I'm also going to fight with you for the same reasons. Because I love you. I was watching one episode. I ain't going to say who it was, y'all. I was watching one episode, and who has a whomever, or whom has a whatever, had a person on there that was, and it was like, oh my God, I was so excited to see Devon's Devon's daughter. I was like, oh, go on, Devon. Let's bring on Devon's daughter. Who is she talking about? Like, who was she talking? Is she talking about my pumpkin? My little pumpkin? Like, who is she talking about? And it frustrated me up to here. It frustrated me and my homegirl. Like, I got so upset. You can't just pop melanin on my screen and think I'm gonna watch. Raise your hand if you watch that Facebook accent. That they're not letting Ika Wong, who does no rock, do. Did y'all watch that video? I haven't even gone to the channel. I don't care. You can't just pop melanin on my screen and think I'm gonna like it. Just cause you my color don't make you my kind. Yeah, I ain't finished with the episode yet. And I'm crying. And look at Day. And she just up here beautiful. Melanin popping. And she's giving y'all natural hair. She said, look, it's out. It's out. And I feel like I be feeling like that sometimes. It was like, oh, the emotions are coming. Because we're not conditioned and taught to be soft. That's rude. Emotional. Show your emotions. And this is a strong black woman on my screen. And you better not ever forget it. You better not ever forget it. No, they was trying to.
Make me feel like I wasn't pretty because of how dark I am. But I see the beauty in me. I have the confidence. And I regret nothing.
Y'all, let's look.